Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be checking out Dominations on my channel for the very first time in honor of their 3-year anniversary. That's right, you guys might have heard of Dominations before. It's a historical strategy game that's been around for a while. I know this actually came out when I was over in Finland way back when, and just recently they celebrated their 3-year anniversary, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a go today. If you guys haven't tried out Dominations before, I've got a sponsored link in the description below for you guys to check it out. Of course, their 3-year anniversary, they're giving out bonuses. They've got a player versus developer event. They've got a bunch of different events coming out throughout the entire month that you guys can check out. And yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a quick run through today. Again, they ended up hooking me up with a pretty well upgraded account, so I sort of got thrown into the game head first, and I wanted to give it a go. I know I've played it previously, but now with this Atomic Age City Center and this massive base, it was definitely a little bit of a learning curve. So let's go into it. So as you guys can see, we have our base right now, and what's really cool about Dominations, you progress throughout all the different ages. I believe you start in the Stone Age and you make your way upwards. Currently, right now, I'm inside of the Atomic Age, so I've got a bunch of, high-tech mortars. I've got a bunch of other really cool troops, as well as obviously you can see my buildings, are pretty well upgraded and they're looking pretty dang sweet. But yeah, let's go and get into it. I'm going to show you guys a battle by attacking a single player map. You guys might remember that that's actually how I started my YouTube channel way back when. And as we get this started off, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go in on Paris, and let's go ahead and see if we can pick up a nice victory. Let's do it. So you're going to go ahead and get into battle. You have your loadout with all your different troops that you've trained. You've got different war tactics that you can use to, they're sort of like spells that you use against your enemy, and a bunch of other things as well that you can go ahead and throw in. There's even historic figures like Joan of Arc, other people as well. Let's see, there's Napoleon, Nobunga. I actually don't know who Nobunga is. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comment section below, but let's just go ahead and ransack Paris right now. I'm gonna start dropping our infantry, and what's really cool is you get your troops back afterwards if they don't die. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I drop everything. I'm just gonna make sure everything's well protected. There is a target button where you can click and actually target where you want your people to go. You can only use it sporadically, so every 30 seconds, but I'm gonna go ahead and go in. I'm gonna follow with my air support. If your air support does live, you can end up using it twice, and we're gonna go ahead and make our way through. Now, these war tactics right here, this is a single player map, so it's not that difficult, but basically what you can do is, let's say with demolition, which is really good against buildings, you can just throw down against something like this right here, but boom, lay that down, and we actually ended up taking out with some of our troops as well. And yeah, there's sort of like different bonuses that can help you out throughout the battle. There's like there's these other ones, such as one that'll turn your opponent's troops against them. There's one that protects your units for a while. We've got the first aid, which obviously heals up your units and is super useful. But yeah, you play your troops. From there, you do have the opportunity to move them around every so often. I should be using my air support whenever possible, of course, and you can get up to 5 stars inside of a single battle. So you get a star from destroying their city center. You get one from reaching 50% damage, 75% damage, 100% damage, and one, I believe, for destroying their city center or getting a star within the first minute of battle, which is actually pretty impressive for a quick victory. And yeah, that's gonna be it. We only lost a couple of troops, so let's go ahead and train up and get into a real multiplayer battle. Now, I've gotten into a couple so far, and I've gotten like somewhere between 1 to 3 stars in each and every one I get into. So let's try this out again. I'm gonna go ahead and train up right now. So heading over to my barracks, let's go and make sure we get our guys going. I've got a pretty solid loadout. I think I'm missing a lot of my infantry, so I'm gonna go ahead and train some of these up. We've got looks like a pretty decent chunk left, so I'm going to use our mortar and a field howitzer to finish off our barracks. All right, so moving over, we're fine on the factory, or with our factories, with our airstrips. I'm going to activate once again our generals. So you've got all these different historical generals, which is pretty cool. Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, Alexander right here, and if you scroll down, there's plenty of ones that you can mess with. Even Winston Churchill at the very end, for all you Brits out there. And then we've got the War Academy, and once again, that's just going to be all the different war tactics that you can deploy on your opponent. Decoys makes a decoy, obviously, for your opponent. You've got betrayal to turn them against each other, protect, sabotage to disable their defenses, first aid, barrage, barrage is really good against troops and stuff like that, and a demolition is it's better against buildings. So looking good. We've got our mercenary camp as well with a bunch of different mercenaries. We're already full right there, so I think we're looking good to get inside of a battle, guys. Let's do this. I'm gonna get into a multiplayer match, and I'm gonna warn you, I'm not the best player in the world, so we're gonna have to see if we can figure this out. We're looking pretty dang good as we get into this, and let's see if we can take someone on. All I want is 1 star. 1 star assures that we get a victory, and that's all I need inside of this. A victory I will take any day of the week. Taking a look at where we are right now. Wow, we're going to be taking on Whew, that one looks pretty scary right there. I'm just going to flex my shoulders and pretend I didn't click that next button right there. And moving on to Roma, I think this is going to be a more realistic opponent. Roma does look sort of interesting as well. Let's go and see if we can take Roma on right here and see if we can knock her or him out. Let's do this. All right, I'm going to get ready in a moment. Let's just drop our generals down right in their face. And then we're going to start off with some of our units. Howitzers, drop our infantry, drop our tanks. I'm going to go ahead and throw down with our war tactics. You guys can see how intense this is. You're spamming all over the place trying to get everything down. We didn't even drop every single person. We're going to drop our mercenaries, healing people up right now. It's time to throw in with our barrages. I'm sort of freaking out, guys, but we're feeling good. We're feeling good. We're doing some good damage. We still have our guys up. You definitely don't want to lose your air support throughout the entire battle, but I think we're looking okay. I'm even going to throw a barrage right now against those guys, as well as follow up the barrage against all of these units, and I think we're looking solid, but we need to find our way to the city core, guys. I think we need to turn this around and get to the city core. I'm going to bring everyone back to the center using our units, and let's see if we can do this. We're making our way in. The city center is our goal, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're at 43% damage, throwing in some air assault over the top to see if we can get something done. And it's looking good. The national trade good is cheese. Shout out to Team Queso, but take a look as we're taking them on and getting so much value out of the center of that building. We're going to be able to take down that town center for a quick victory. 50% right there. We're at 55%, 3 stars. This is looking to be actually my best multiplayer attack yet. Roma, I'm sorry it had to be you, but it is what it is. We're going to continue onwards, taking out some of his defenses, trying to follow up and make sure that we don't take a fat L inside of this one. We did end up losing our airship right there, but we still have our fighters remaining, guys, and this is looking good. Honestly, this game was pretty easy to pick up from what I thought. You might think so many things are going on, but after about 5 or 6 battles, I really had an idea for what I was doing and what was going on. Looks like we're actually knocking things out fairly well right now, guys. And with only a little bit of time left, look at that. We're going to get a little bonus for destroying all those food buildings. I'm going to follow up with another air assault right here, but look at this. We're at 75% damage right now. We are raining down a storm against Roma. Rome has been broken. Okay, it's French, but you know, it's French global age, but we're going to be looking so good right now, and I think that should be 5 stars. All 5 stars for the very first time inside of a multiplayer battle for me. Not to brag, feels pretty good inside of this battle. Not bad. Guys, once again, it is the 3-year anniversary of Dominations. Check out all the cool events that they have out within the game right now. Again, players versus developers. There's other special events that they have like sort of rotating in and out over the next month or so. 94% damage. We should be able to pick this one off in style, and this should be GG well played. Give me all that gold. Give me all those resources, and we're going to be looking good as we steal 19 medals right there. Not bad at all. Feels good, man. All right, not to show off on the YouTube channel or anything, but I think that went pretty well. Take a look at all those bonuses we're gonna get. We're gonna get almost 800,000 loot right there. Actually, a little more than 800,000 plus all those bonuses, plus the league bonus. Guys, we are rolling in loot, and I think that's going to do it for the battle today. I got to call it on that one, but I showed you guys the basics of Dominations, how to get started. Once again, congratulations to Dominations for 3 years inside of mobile gaming. That's crazy. Not a lot of games can say they've been around for 3 years and that are still thriving and successful, so definitely shout out to Nexon for that. Check out Dominations if you haven't already with the link in the description below, and that's going to end up doing it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smack that like button, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.